tuned in to the Low and Boosted podcast. Hit follow on every platform, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, Low and Boosted. Like, comment, subscribe, and
This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
Guys, welcome to the Low and Boosted podcast. I am here with Driven Together with Clint and Lee. Guys, how we doing?
Doing all right.
We're doing fantastic. How are you?
We're doing pretty good. So we're here to talk about people, cars, community, and this new club you have going. Let's get on with that and tell us who you guys are.
So the first thing is we don't really want to consider a club. Like a lot of people are already labeling it as a club. We want to look at it as a car community, kind of like I don't know if you've heard much like from NEPA street scene. They're not really technically a club. They're more of like a community-based thing that does events and stuff. So we're kind of trying to do something in that route, but not as hardcore. Like Joe and them, they go hard. They know what they've been doing. They've been doing it for a long time. What we kind of want is something that anyone's able to join. And anyone can do. There's clubs have a bunch of roles. Like you got to get to so many shows, so many times a month, or so many times a year. You got to have so much done to your car and all this. And we don't want any of that. We just want people to be able to show up, feel like they're a part of something. And if you come out great. If not, and you just want to talk in the chat, feel like you're a part of something there, or you want to be in the community Discord, play video games or something that you want to do, then you can do that as well. But not so much about your car. At the end of the day, if you don't even have a car, you got a scooter, you can do that.
Okay. So literally it is community. It's about just bringing people together.
Yep. Things that get people together. You come for the cars and then you stay for the people, more or less. At the end of the day, anyone could come to a car show and see a car, and you might not even be a car person. You can be like, oh, I kind of like that. You spark a conversation about that, and then later on, you don't ever talk about cars again. You start talking about other things you like maybe hunting season, fishing, maybe you're into games, maybe you're like into planting flowers or whatever. And then you find that, bond, and the next thing you know, you made a friend for life there just for that.
Definitely. How about you, Lee? Any insight on that?
We also want it to be a place for like inspiration as well. So if you don't have a car, because that's one of the things that we've noticed in the area is a lot of the clubs in the area require you to have a car with certain standards, and that's okay. But as somebody who might not have those standards or might not even have a car for that matter, it's hard to get there without a group of people. It's easier to have that inspiration when you have a group of people kind of cheering you on. So let's say you go out to one of these shows and you just see a car that you're like, hey, that's in my budget, that's in my price range, but I'm not there yet. So now you join the group chat. Now everybody's talking. You're like, hey guys, I'm looking for such and such car. Now you have 5 people out there that are helping you. Oh, hey, look, I found this. My buddy has this, so and so. And before you know it, you can have your dreams closer to you just because now you have a group of people that all have kind of a general connection for that and inspire you to get to that goal rather than, hey, you need to get started here first before you can join. Because, well, what happens if those people aren't right for you? So we kind of are doing it a little bit differently in that regard. Like, hey, come here, check us out, and let's inspire you to get to where you want to be.
Okay. That sounds refreshing. Because we need more community, we need more togetherness. We don't have enough of that anymore. There's too much divide. Let's talk what got you guys into cars. Why do you love it so much? Why are you so passionate to continue to do this and build something to bring people together? Because you have to be passionate and love it in order to want to do it.
I'll be honest, I like cars, but the car community, if you talk to anyone that knows me, knows if I never went to another show again, I wouldn't care. Whoever thought about let's sit in a parking lot all day and roast off in like one of the hottest degree weather, just stupid to me. But she enjoyed it. She wanted the Subaru WRX. That's what she got hers, and then she wanted to get into it. I'm like, listen, you gotta understand. I did the car thing like back when I was young, like 17 or 18. I was like, car scene is not what you think it is. I said they're brutal. I said people are very brutal. So you gotta go in with a thick skull, knowing what you're getting into. And she started getting into the clubs and everything like that. And I said, okay, well, we'll give it all a shot. A lot of them didn't work out the way we wanted them to, and but we still kept going to them afterwards. Like
Yeah.
right now, we haven't done a club thing for a while, and she kept going. She had friends that live 2 hours away, and they'll drive all the way up here and stuff just to, go out with us to like these car shows and everything. That's what we're talking about finding those people that you meet that you just want to hang out with. Doesn't matter if you're 2 hours away or whatever. I had a best friend that lived in Virginia, and we'd make it a point to see each other as much as we could throughout the year. That was a 6-hour drive all the time. So, like, that's kind of what we're trying to more or less accomplish is it's not so much about the shows, but so much about wanting to come out and just see everyone and hang out, see what's been going on, how's work been going, things like that.
Yeah. How about you, Lee? Why do you love it so much? What got you into it?
So for me, it's a little bit more of being able to express yourself is more on my end, and obviously I'm sure you can see that. But I started with an Impreza, and I didn't expect me to be where I am here. I wanted to practice rapping, and I always had a car like I had a little Saturn with stars on the side, which is the exact same stars that are on the side of my car now. I just never wanted to have the same car that somebody else had. It was just something that I always wanted to do. So when I got my Impreza, it was nothing fancy, just a little Impreza. I wanted to practice rapping on it and just to see what it was like, because I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's a big sticker. How hard could it be? It's hard. Don't let anybody fool you. I know why they charge what they charge at the shops. But
Oh, it's just a sticker. Come on.
when I did it, I recorded my whole progress, just more so for me at first, but then I uploaded it online and it really inspired others. And then that kind of like sparked a flame in me. Like I wanted to keep doing that to show other people that like, first of all, I'm nobody and I can do this. And I didn't know anything. So if I can do this, you can do this. So ask me questions. Let me help you with what I knew. Let me show you my mistakes. Let me show you what I learned from the progress. So then I ended up trading that in for my WRX, and that's why my WRX is half wrapped, because I only got to do half of it. I was practicing a pattern. I wanted to do a solid color and pattern on the other. I never got to do the pattern on the other side. So I wanted to honor that and kind of keep that tradition going. So when I did this, I uploaded the progress again, and same thing. I had like the same sort of response. People were super happy and were very intrigued and asking questions. And I just want to kind of like inspire people that, you don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to have a lot of skills. Just as long as you have the willpower and the motivation, you can do it. Like everything that I have done on my car, I have no prior knowledge to at all. I go to YouTube University. That's how I learn all of my things. So
She's not lying.
I do. I will sit here for hours
Yeah.
and study on YouTube University.
Yeah, no,
But,
definitely. I mean, yeah.
That's how I learn. And I want to just inspire people that like it doesn't even have to look perfect. Like anybody can come up to me at a show and like they're like, "Oh, your car looks great." And I'm like, "Hold on. Come here. Let me show you where it's not perfect, because that's not what this is about." And it's okay. It's okay. And that's just what I want from people. So that's what inspired me is like there's a lot of standards out there where you have to be perfect and you have to be the best and you have to be on top, and you don't. You just at the end of the day have to just be genuine and just be cool. Like, come here, I'll show you where I messed up. I'll show you my problem so you don't make these same mistakes.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's all about being a car lover and enthusiast and enjoy it. You want to do it yourself and you want to learn and you want people to see what you're doing, right? And appreciate it and not just pick it apart.
Right.
That's what's important, You were saying a little bit ago, Clint, that you guys did the club thing and you've been through some, let's be honest with the club thing, right? You're when you go to clubs, you're trying to find the right club that fits you.
Yeah.
When you move on to another club or you decide to do something else, it's almost like if you were working somewhere you didn't like it and you started looking for another job. There's nothing wrong with that. You're trying to find the right fit that makes you happy.
Yep.
We need to get over the negativity of when people leave and start getting behind them and helping them, because if we want to make things better, we have to understand everybody else's opinion on that. And maybe
Correct.
you're not getting one thing over here, but you can do it over here, or what you're doing, going out on your own and doing it the way you want, because that's how you're going to enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with doing that, right?
Yeah, like at the end of the day, like I said, everyone's got opinions. Like there's a lot of cars and stuff I can look at, and I honestly look at it and be like, oh man, why would you do that? But I want to know why he did that, I don't ask him, and you might find out that you might hate it, but he might have a good reason why he did it, and it's cool. Like maybe
Yeah,
it's like, oh, my grandfather, he bought me this car a while ago. He always wanted this color. He passed away, and that's why I went and did this. And that's awesome. And like
yeah,
I think I told you before in the past, I had one buddy that had a kid that wanted to join our club that we were in at the time so bad. And I talked to some of the leaders like, can he join? He's got a scooter. He wanted a scooter badly. I was like, yeah, get him in. That would be cool. You can do the low limbo and stuff. I said, all right, you can join. You go get yourself a scooter. He was up his dad about getting a scooter bad. They're sending them to me on Discord and stuff back and forth. Should I get this? I say, get whatever you want, kid. Like, it'll be fine. He finally gets when he brings it out. Everyone's hyping him up. He loves it. Like he's happier than shit. You could tell. And by the time he went home, after everyone was telling him that he wanted underglow on it, he's like, Dad, I need to get LED lights for it and all this. He wanted shirts and everything. And that's what it's about. He didn't even have a car, but he was still a
yeah.
part of it, and he had a good time, and he couldn't wait to come out to any other car shows and things like that. It's not about the car. It's about how you enjoyed yourself while you were there.
Yeah, no, for sure. Now, you guys just doing this, starting off. When did you guys originally start this community?
I think it was December 27th.
Okay, so we've only been in it a couple, not even 2 weeks. Okay,
Yeah, and
About 2
honestly,
weeks.
nice.
we have gotten so much more support, positivity. I am floored with how well it has been going in just this short amount of time. Like, I said when we started it, if we have 3 or 4 people that are with us, then that's fine, because we're not pushing, we're not gonna try and like be out there recruiting. Hey, you got to do this, because if people want to be here, they want to be here. If they don't, then they don't, because it is what it is at this point. That's how we feel. We don't want to force people to be somewhere that they don't want to be. We want people here who want to be here. But in this short amount of time, we have so many people who have come to us and said, we love what you're doing. We're so excited. The shirts that I started making, I couldn't believe how many people were so excited about it and wanted to get them. It's really heartwarming. So I'm very happy in the short amount of time how quickly we have got such a positive response.
That is amazing. What are your future plans? Do you know any events that you guys might be attending already or planning to attend?
Well,
Um,
oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
We're definitely doing Carlisle Import and Performance. We're already talking about that. A few of us have already bought our tickets, because that's one of the best shows that are around. It's just super laid back. You can come and go as you please. There's not a whole lot of rules. It's a very nice time down there. So we're definitely doing that one. We're kind of looking around the area too to see what's available. We want to do the Cody's Car Show. That's always a good one. And I'm trying to think if there's any other local ones. Oh, there's Wyoming County Fair that we do for NEPA Cars and Coffee. We did that one last year. Anything that NEPA Cars and Coffee hosts is always really, really nice. They always host for some sort
Yeah.
of something. They're always raising money for something. Sometimes it's a library, sometimes it's a school. And those are the type of things that we want to do too, is help the community. And we're always looking out for shows that they're posting, because they always have a really good show.
Definitely. Similar shows that I go to. I'll be at probably every one of them myself. I haven't been to the one that you just talked about, but it sounds like something worth going to, especially when they're giving back. Um,
Hmm.
my buddy brought up a good question here. He wanted to know where you guys are based out of.
It's more like the Wilkes-Barre Scranton area, kind of. But I mean, technically, like I said, we got people that are 2 hours away that even come up. And at the end of the day, we don't. Anyone can join, no matter how far you are, because at the end of the day, like right now, it's not really car season, and all we're doing is, with people that decide to join, is we're doing stuff like most mechanics and people that do cars, they're video game nerds. We're playing like
Yep.
Forza and stuff with them, doing virtual meets on there, building our own cars on there that look identical to the ones we have, just doing meetups and messing around, doing things like that, or just all hanging out in there talking about either cars or about a game or something like that as well right now. So like I said, you don't really have to be close by, and even if you don't make it out, even all that year, you could still join and be a part of it. And then if you show up, like once that year, it's gonna be one of those things of, hey, where you been? Like, how's it been going? What have you been up to? And you got something to talk about at that point.
Definitely. Just replying back here, people that are in the Instagram Live, if you're listening, the chat is not visible to them. If you want to get in this chat and respond to them or tell them how much you love her car, because somebody just said how much they love your car, go on to
Thank you.
Facebook or go on to YouTube. You could chat from in there. For some reason, Instagram does not allow that to come through. So, the Forza thing and doing that on the off season, I think is absolutely cool as shit because you're still doing car stuff and
Yep.
getting everybody together, but in their own house in the warmth of their their house. That is amazing. I seen the pictures of it when you sent me the one picture. It looks so good. I would have thought you guys took a trip down south somewhere with palm trees. I was like, wow.
High end cruise. It's amazing.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely sounds like you guys want to do so good, and you guys want everybody to just be happy, relaxed, and enjoy each other's company. And
Yeah.
with them intentions and them things, it will be amazing. Anybody that puts that much passion and love into something to do it for the right reasons is going to work. We've talked about this, Clint, and that's why I wanted to get you guys on. It just sounded amazing. It's something we need in the car community. Spreading
There's a
light
lot of
positivity.
negativity in the car community, and that's the problem. And I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those people. And still to this day, I still have things I can think about negatively on it. But
We all
at the end
do.
of the day, I'm not gonna go and say it to that person. At the end of the day, I might not like your car, but I like you. So your car has nothing to do with that. And the problem is, with today's day in society, most people can't afford food or diapers. How are they about to go out and afford a daily driver and then afford a race car too? A lot of people, their race car is their daily driven car. And a lot of people can't afford turbo swaps and to do, a pro tune and everything else, So a lot of them are just like, oh, I just put stickers on my car and, I don't know if that's going to subside, whatever, dude. Like, if that's what you want to do and you want to do your own thing, if you want to try like Lee did, she custom wrapped her car, she did mine. You figure it out. Now you got something that you work towards. It didn't turn out so great this time, but it's going to do better next time. And you're going to love to bring it out to shows and show everyone and be like, oh, look, there's no wrinkles here in the corner where I messed up last time. I fucked up down this part, but the rest of it's awesome. And that's cool. Like, and they're excited about it,
Yeah, no. It's just the little things, right? It's about the little things. Appreciating that little stuff. And it's going to make everything work. How big are you guys trying to go, or does it matter? You guys
Doesn't
not
matter.
worried about
Doesn't matter.
numbers. You
Stayed
just
right
worried
where we're
about
at right
the
now.
people.
Like, we'd be fine with that. I think we're sitting on, what was it, like 45 last I saw or something?
Yeah.
45 members right now. But like at the end of the day, if more
Thanks,
people want to
Kim.
join, then that's great. If they don't, like, we're fine. We're already having a great time with the people we have. And I think eventually more people will stop wanting the stress of it, and they might come over and be like, hey, this is why I want it this way. Literally, like, that's the reason we named the club Driven Together, because a lot of us are driven here on the basis of it didn't work out where we were beforehand, and we wanted to all come together to start something that everyone could get behind.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with not working out somewhere else, right? We do that in many things in life, not just the car community. There's sometimes you can like pepperoni pizza for a while and get tired of it and decide, do you want to go and have sausage and onion? It's
We got
life
today.
for humans.
You never
We
get
all
sick of it.
change. We change and grow, right? And we sometimes want different things, and that's the whole beauty about life. So it's amazing. Guys are doing Carlisle, a couple other shows.
Yep.
Are you guys going to do any type of booth stuff, or are you guys going to just do more
So
like?
we plan on doing like some pop-up meets, things like that, and you have to follow more or less the Facebook page to know when we're doing those. We don't really plan on tossing it out like, we're gonna do it on Discord, we're gonna do it on Snapchat, we're gonna do it on Instagram, everything else. It's mostly gonna be Facebook relay. We're gonna be like, hey, we're looking at doing a pop-up meet out here on this day, or like right now we're talking about me, her, and two of the other of our friends that are also members decided to go out to some arcade place. Awesome. It was out in York, PA, out there where like
Yeah, it was
Boxer
really
Fest
cool.
and stuff is. $25 every arcade, all day pass. I'm like, you gotta do this in the club one day. Just all go down there, and that's the whole point of what we're trying to do is support low basis like communities like this.
Hey Lee, you were like you sounded real far on that one. I don't know something with your audio, but Billy said Boxer Fest.
Yes.
So you guys go to Boxer Fest.
Yep.
We definitely got to link up because you guys know I am with Keystone State Subies, and we did pretty well at Boxer Fest this year. Had a great time, and
I wish I could say the same.
we can all get together, ride down. We get a hotel down there. For the weekend we have a good time. That's probably one of the better events I went to this year where it was enjoyable because it wasn't just about the car show. We did the hotel, we ate dinner, we hung out at night, we did the whole family thing, the whole vibe of hanging out. And that's why I love being with my club that I'm with. It's not about the whole, if you have this or you have that. It's family. We do things together. We do shows where we go afterwards to like a winery or something and hang out, and that's what it's about. It's bringing everybody together and having a good time. I know a couple of the members are in here and they love your car, so
All right.
I will say Boxer Fest is definitely one of the better ones. We went to, I think
Yeah.
it was Wicked Big Meat. Where was that at?
Yeah, we did Wicked in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, but what state was that in again?
Connecticut.
Connecticut, yeah. And they did not have that one nearly as organized. Like the one out here,
Yeah, I
it's
was
just a
a
big
little
circle.
disappointed.
You could kind of see everything. It was great. You had to go like one end to another end to the other end. And the way they had the show set up, it was right next to a dirt road. So everyone that just detailed their cars, they had the show cars set up. They had the cars
Mhm.
coming past, just dusting it. But like this one's definitely more like it's definitely set up better than that one was. But you get to see more tents, which in turn makes you spend more money. I think I spent $80 on mouse pads. Like I got 3 different mouse pads I haven't even opened that was just all Subaru related mouse pads and like JDM and like Hondas and stuff.
Yeah.
The one I'm
So-
using now is a Bear in the Woods that says Revit. So
I want to go to that one this year. I want to try that one out since it's only a couple hours up the road. It's probably one of the ones I'm gonna attend and see how it is. But other than that,
I think you're gonna like Boxer Fest more though. Wicked Big Meat is spread out, and there's nothing really to do in the vicinity. Like Boxer Fest, there's like shopping and restaurants and stuff that you could do
Yeah.
outside of the venue. Wicked Big Meat, there's nothing to do. There's nothing there.
Really?
Yeah, it's very like desolate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
know where they have it because I drive through there all the time.
yeah, Stafford
So,
or something like that.
Stafford.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But like we looked, because I went, me and Clinton went, and then we met up with our friend Kim. She's also one of the admins here, and we looked for a place to eat. And oh my goodness, I think the one restaurant, it was like 30 minutes away, just the closest restaurant. Like that wasn't a McDonald's or something, just to go out to eat. So it's like Boxer Fest. You could almost walk to a restaurant to go out to eat or something. There's like something there all around. I like Boxer Fest a little bit more. It just, like Clinton said, it's more organized. Like the vendors are right there with the cars. Everything is kind of a central location. Wicked is nice. It's different, but it definitely is more spread out. Like the show cars are all on one end. All the vendors are on a whole nother end.
Okay.
You have RC cars dropping you off free cups all day. So that's kinda
Yeah. No. Wow. Okay. Okay. So we're talking about shows. What is your ideal car show? What does that consist of?
not 90 degrees, not on blacktop, someplace in shade. Just basically anything that you go out with a bunch of people you enjoy being around. Like even if you're not winning trophies. I mean, at the end of the day, Lee will tell you and a couple of other people. I won a trophy last year. I didn't accept it. I ended up giving it to Lee. I said I don't really want this. I enjoy being out there with the people. It's not really about winning the trophies. It's about just spending the time out there with the people you enjoy being around. Maybe afterwards going out to get something to eat or hanging out afterwards. But that's
Okay.
about it. It doesn't really matter the location or anything.
How about you, Lee?
So my ideal show, honestly, is kind of the whole day, like setting up the whole day. Like I like meeting up with everybody. I like doing a cruise with everybody to the show. I like getting there, setting up like the tents and the chairs, because like we bring a pop-up canopy, we set up a chair, like we have a whole setup. And then like spending the day together. We don't really go for trophies. I mean, yes, is it nice to win a trophy? Yes, but we don't go to shows that are specifically for that. We like the ones that are like community driven. And like I said, Carlisle was one of my favorite shows all around here, just because it's so laid back. There's so much you can do there. And yeah, I like usually at the end of a show, if we have time, we'll go out to eat and then we all go home. So it's
That's what
it's
it's
it's like
about.
a show with extras.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. I've never been to it. It's going to be my first year. Um, of course, I'm going to know a lot of people that's going, and I'm going to have. I'm not going to have enough time to see as many people and see everything as I want. Um, but it's going to be amazing because I'm going to get to see everybody that I have relationships with and I like to hang out with almost all in one show, which is very uncommon to get that many people in one spot. And that's
Right.
that show where almost everybody from a 3 hour radius all goes to. Is from
Yes.
what
Yeah.
I was told. So
Yes. Yes.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty good.
And in everyone's busy life, it's hard to talk to everyone and hang out with everyone individually. If you can get everyone in one spot and stuff on one day, it's great with everyone's
Mhm.
work schedule and people have kids and things like that. It's hard just to get out with everybody. So being able to get everyone together in one place just makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, no, for sure. Now I want to get back and talk about your pop-ups that you're gonna do. Do you have a specific location set up? Have you talked to somebody of a location or where you guys might potentially be doing them? There's a lot of people they ask, they don't want to go to a pop-up and it get canceled or get
Yeah.
shut down. I'm sure you guys are probably already setting that up.
We don't have anything official yet. We kind of so far all we've really discussed is so I'll be honest, most of the people in our group like to eat. And we're talking about any location that has a nice parking lot with food availability as well. So we can kind of hang out with our cars, and if we can go inside and get something to eat and come out, great. That's kind of what we're looking for. So we're trying to find something like that that would work out. In the past, when we have done things like that with the other groups that we have been with, we have never had an issue because we always make sure that we set the stage ahead of time with the people that are going with the rules. Don't do A, B, C, and D. And we have never had an issue. So we're hoping that moving forward with this, that people are the same way. They respect that, and I truly think the group of people that we have will. I don't have any doubts that the people that we have would do anything to jeopardize that. Um, so I'm feeling pretty confident that we wouldn't have any issues. And
Yeah,
if so, we would address that right away. Like if somebody starts, causing chaos, we have admins in there that we would, discuss and talk to them, and hopefully they would understand. Just
yeah,
be respectful because yes, if it gets shut down at something like that, we wouldn't be able to do it again. So
yeah.
we don't
Now
want
that's
that.
that is the answer. You're going to police your own, basically police your own pop-up. If something's happening, you'll approach somebody and say, "Hey, we can't do that."
Yeah.
So I've been to other pop-ups in the area with other groups that had them, and it was that way. Did it at the AutoZone by the Sheets, where we had too many cars on the Sheets side. Sheets said, "Hey, this is what's going on." They went right over and said, "Hey guys, can we move your cars? We're blocking their business." And that's how you have to do it.
Mhm.
You're basically policing your own pop-up meet to make sure
Mhm.
that nothing gets out of control. Everything stays in line. The police roll in, they roll right through. Hey, how's everybody going? They see that it's organized. They see that people are doing what they're supposed to, and they keep going.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to hear from you guys was you're going to make sure that you guys take care of whatever happens to keep it controlled and in a
Yeah.
manner that represents the car culture and community the way it should.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we want everybody to have a good time. Like obviously you want to come out, you want to show off your car, you want to, show off what it can do, but on a public place is not the place to do that. You got to do that where it's allowed to be done, but a public place like that is not where it's supposed to be done, where there's other cars and businesses, things like that. You can't do that. So
Definitely. Definitely.
So like I said, the difference with the clubs and everything, we have roles, but we only have like 3 roles, and it's really simple. It's just respect other people's cars, respect the people, and respect the place you're at, and just pretty much don't be a bad person. Be a good person there, be respectful, treat the place like it was your own property, and leave having a good time. Like most places don't even care if you're over there and you're revving coming in or leaving, but it's when people start burning out or excessively over there two-stepping or get out speakers and start blaring their music. Like as long as none of that's going on, then it's usually a good time.
No, definitely agree. No Mustangs coming out of there, going on the sidewalks. Can't have none of that.
But also, at the
Mustang
end of the
moves
day, we all
forward
put a
real
lot of
quick.
money into some of us put a lot of money into our cars. Some of us are just starting out. So none of us want any of our vehicles damaged either. So somebody comes in there and they start acting up. I mean, that puts
Yeah.
everybody in jeopardy, So like, I'll be selfish for 30 seconds here. Like, I don't want anything happening to my car. So don't come in here acting up like that. Because you could put my car at risk, but now you're also putting everybody else at risk, and you're putting lives at risk, and it's not cool. It's not cool. It just puts negativity, and again, that's not what we're here for.
No, definitely not.
There
So
was actually a show we went to where someone was doing that. I don't remember the name of the show, but they were leaving, and there was a guy that had one of those Mercedes. I don't know what the actual name of it is, but they call them the G-Wagons. The expensive Mercedes, like boxy-looking cars that have like 600 horsepower, and they were shredding rocks all over the side of his vehicle, and they were leaving. That guy didn't care, but I was like, dude,
No.
you want to move or something? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I wish I had your money. I'm like, okay.
yeah, for sure. So we know you're gonna do pop-ups. You're gonna go to some shows. Are you guys gonna put on anything other than that? Any other events? Maybe do a vendor tent at one of these shows. Anything? Because I know you're doing merch, right? You're gonna do some shirts. So you guys thinking about doing anything like that at all?
So at this moment in time, no. The merch is mainly for like the members who are in like the club, and the reason I say no is because it pulls you away from what we're about. So if we do a vendor tent, here's the problem. So now you put somebody in charge of a vendor tent, okay? That person has to be in charge of selling the merch. So who's going to do that? Okay, at first it sounds great. I'll do that. Everybody wants to do it. But now it's not fun anymore because now you can't talk about your car. And that's the whole purpose of what we're doing. We're here to talk about your car. We're here to bring people together for the cars and the community and what else that we do. But if you have somebody doing a job, then you can't do that. And so at this moment in time, no. I don't want to say no forever, but at this moment in time, no, because I think it's going to just take away from the focus of what we're doing. So right now, the merch is mainly for, members who are in the club if they want to support what we're doing. And that's great. Thank you. You can buy a shirt if you're with us. Cool. We're contemplating making shirts for people who aren't part of it if they just want to like support. But we're not. Yeah, kind of like social members, but we haven't really like locked that in just yet. But as far as vendors, no, just because I don't think it's fair. It's not fair to ask anybody to sell stuff all day. I personally don't want to sit under a tent all day long.
Yeah, I get it. It's you're getting somebody away from all the fun stuff.
Yes.
And that's like I said, you're focusing on the fun stuff, and by doing that, you're now making somebody not want to enjoy it and maybe not want to come back and do it again.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
So again, doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You guys keep circling back to that. No matter what question I give you or answer, it just keeps circling right back to that, and I love it. It's beautiful.
We might end up doing later like wristbands and stuff me and her talked about, and even at events we might just hand them out to some people, but it wouldn't be like a for sale thing. Like you want a wristband, here have a wristband. You want stickers, have stickers. Like I said, Lee does a lot of the stickers as a hobby. She can print out, like she does one on my car. She does 50,000 of her car and puts them in her trunk and hands them out at CVS. Okay, so like we'll do things like that, but nothing that's gonna charge people. Yet again, it's just for people that want them.
We actually were talking about it today that like I don't really make even money off of the shirts. I make maybe a couple dollars off of it, to be honest. Like I'm kind of donating my time to do all of this because I just want to do it to make people happy. So what I've been doing so far is I've just been putting that money aside, and I'm going to end up using that back into this. So we have already talked about, I don't want to really give it away yet, but we have already talked kind of just me and Clinton yet about doing stuff for the members, like using some of that money to give back to the members in something, whether that be something that they can use. But like, because that's not the type of people that we are. Like, I'm not here to make money off of this. I just want people to be happy. So like the little bit that I am like gaining from this, I'm kind of just going to be giving back to everybody. So like he said, like the wristbands that we might make to give out, that's just going to be to give out to people who want to just come up and talk to us. Here you go. Have a little bracelet,
Invest it back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. James, it should never be about the money, because as soon as you
No.
cross that line,
Correct.
you're now doing it for the wrong reasons.
Correct.
Sorry, my dogs just came through being nuts.
Hold on, my
That's
dog's
okay.
loud.
Mine did.
You want to have a war? Hold on, let me get
Yeah.
mine going.
But it's the same way with me with this podcast, right? I don't do this to make money. I'm not doing it because I want to be famous. I'm doing it because I truly enjoy talking to people, getting to know people. If you met me outside of here, or many of the people in the chat could tell you, I love to fucking talk. Excuse me, sorry. I love to talk.
I've already cussed like 15 times. Don't worry
That
about
is
it.
me. And you know, it's why I started this. So when I'm not out at car shows, it gives me something to be able to still talk to people and get that connection, you know. So that's why I did this.
Correct.
Yeah. James coming in with another one.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of reading some of his comments, and yeah, I agree with everything that he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's another one that does it right. Oh no, what's this? Oh my God. Scott, poor guy.
True.
Poor guy.
No,
Oh.
true.
He
Keeping
is.
it 100.
If you guys don't know, that is Scott from Octane Society.
Yeah, he said
he
that
just
there before, yeah.
became one of my sponsors this week.
Yep.
So be hearing more about him. Oh, there it is. There's the trophy, Scott.
There it is. Yep.
Okay.
I remember when he gave me this at Carlisle. I saw his comment earlier. I have it. I love it.
Another 10,000 miles, and she might have to use it. You know.
No, that might not take it that long. Oh, no, don't say no. Oh,
It's probably more
hey.
structurally sound than the one in there. You know.
Yeah, I got 3 good ones in the garage if you need some more. You know, I got one bad one though.
Hey.
Oh no. Hey, this is out of pocket. This is out of pocket, Kim. That's messed up. That's messed up. Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, gotta love it. But yeah, you know, we're doing things for the right reason, and hopefully we continue to bring people together. And you know, can't say we're gonna change the entire community, the entire culture, but we could change what's with around us, right? We could change what we allow.
It's about changing some people that are around us, like you're saying. Like it changes them a little bit. Not gonna change the world. We're not gonna change the car scene. But I'll tell you right now, just a couple of the members we have in here, I know their lives have changed forever. You know, just from the things we've done, the people we're hanging out with, the stuff like that. Just in the past week of this happening, like we've been in touch with more of these people than we've ever been before, and it's been nothing but a good time.
Yeah, no, and that's what it's about. Keep doing what we love. Keep showing people the passion, the goodness in our hearts. And hey, we're just gonna keep shining bright. Anything else that you guys want to tell people where to find you, if they want to potentially join or just to get to know you guys better, where can they go?
Another thing I wanted to kind of throw out there too, because you asked about pop-up mates. Originally, what this was mostly started for wasn't so much community based on the fact of the car scene and everything like that. We want to kind of help out community areas around here, like small businesses, restaurants, things like that. So what we do plan on doing is doing things like we'll post up and say, hey, we all plan on going out here to have breakfast on this day. Anyone that wants to show up, go ahead. And we plan on doing that for a little while, and then if it starts to get bigger, we'll start to get a hold of some of these restaurants and say, listen, we know when we do this, we have like 20, 30 people that show up. If you're okay with us coming out and you have the staffing for it, we'll show up this day and then we'll post it up and say, hey, we're all going here this day. Everyone wants to get together, eat, hang out here afterwards, maybe go for a cruise or something after, and things like that. At the end of the day, it's not really so much about the shows. It's just so much about getting together, hanging out with everyone, you know?
Yeah. So a lot of pop-ups happen at night. I've never heard somebody say do one and have breakfast, right? Yeah. So almost doing a twist on
cars and coffee, but man, a lot of people don't like coffee, you know?
Yeah.
We got one guy in our group, he does not drink coffee. He hates it.
Yeah. It's actually a good idea because a lot of people look for something on like the Saturdays or whatever where there's nothing to do. because a lot of Cars and Coffees are on Sundays.
Yep.
And going out to breakfast, a lot of times you can find these breakfast places that will be more than happy to have a good group of people come in and spend money.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people nowadays
And
don't go out to
breakfast
breakfast
isn't
a lot.
as expensive as like going out
Yes.
for a dinner. And like I said, at the end of the day, we understand everyone doesn't got a load of money. We're not loaded on money, but at the end of the day, you might be able to scrounge together like $20 to go out to have breakfast and have some eggs with some people, drink a coffee, things like that.
Yeah, for sure. Thomas here, the good you put into the world comes back to you 100%.
Yep. Yeah.
Definitely.
If
Yeah,
you
so
want to tell socials and stuff though, babe, you're better with that stuff. You can go ahead.
So we have Driven Together is on everything right now. We are on Facebook primarily, would probably be the best way right now to get a hold of us if you would be interested. We have all of our admins, which is me, Clinton, Kim, Billy, and Pee Wee, who are on it right now, who can communicate with you. We also have TikTok, and it's just Driven Together. We also have Instagram, which is Driven Together, and then we also have Snapchat. And the Snapchat was posted on the page. We just haven't fully posted the TikTok or Instagram just yet, just because we haven't started posting on there yet. But we do have them, and we're going to be posting content on those two as well.
Okay, so you're pretty much everywhere.
Yep, everywhere.
And like you said, you guys have no requirements to join. You can have a scooter, a bicycle, not even have a car, right? You just got to be a good individual.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. You just want to come hang out with people and see the cars, and you're just in the cars, and you like that. And hey, I see you did this, or you put new wheels on your car, and you just want to show up for that. You can do that.
Yeah.
You don't even have to come talk about cars. You might just like I said, like to sit there and talk to someone about gardening, and you just know he's gonna be there at that thing. And oh man, my daisies have been dying. You gotta go there. So,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, whatever.
So let me put this in an example for you, because it's something I personally really never thought of. Like, I mean, Clint and I are together, if you guys all haven't known, but just let me throw that out there. So it was never something I thought of. So it was kind of, not a big deal to me. He was in all of our chats. He was always involved with everything that was going on. So he, always knew what was going on. And then he would come to shows with me, and he always knew what was going on, at least when he paid attention. Now, I thought after the fact though, it got me thinking, like, we have other people who are around that have, their partners who are not really, they don't have cars, they don't have that, but they weren't allowed in previously. But then they would still come to all of these events and be there supporting their partner, and it would kind of be awkward because, like, they wouldn't know to talk to any of these people because their partners would be talking to everybody because they spent all week in a chat with them, but they didn't. So when we started this, it was one of those things where I said, we should allow, partners in the chat. We should allow people who are interested in cars in the chat because it's going to inspire them. Because then at least when they go somewhere, they're already going to know these people. They're going to know all of these names. They're going to know a little bit of the faces, and they're going to feel more comfortable that when we're out together, that they can actually come up and have a conversation instead of just kind of sitting there like, I don't know any of these people, like as their partner's out having a conversation with the whole group. So that's kind of why we just say, all you need to do is be a good person and you can come. Like, come hang out with us.
Yeah, like we said, you don't really need anything in general to join. And the big thing we want to get in touch with is like the younger generation. A lot of them, like, they might get a car from their mom, dad, if they can afford it. Some of them can't, so they just find some junk off, Facebook that they're slowly fixing up there. And they don't, it's like, oh, they seem like it's a piece of junk, but then they toss like some rims they got off Facebook on. They think it's cool. They want to show it off. They can come out, they can bring it out there, do that. And around in Pennsylvania, I don't care where you live, you're an hour from everything. So you're either meeting new people at like either a bar or, something like that. And a lot of people don't want to do that. So unless you hunt, fish, or like something like that, there's not really much going on. At least this would give you something to look forward to, maybe once every week, once every other week. Gives you something like kind of like when you book a vacation day for work, you got that to look forward to, throughout the weeks. This way you have this to look forward to. And a lot of people don't have a lot of people they know and talk to. This is a way for you to have that group of people. And even if you don't like everyone in there, you might meet one or two people that you keep a bond with forever.
And I truly, that resonates with me so much because, listen, I'm not from up here. I came up here, and this was my first year in the car scene up here. And in this last year, I met so many great people. and made so many great relationships that I know are going to be there for a long time. And again, that's what it's about. It's finding people, building relationships, and just enjoying the time with individuals with similar mindsets and interests as you. You know, we all come from different walks of life. We all have different beliefs and opinion, but one thing we all like is getting out there with our cars, having fun, and talking to people. You know, like you were saying, Lee, when I found out, when me and him were talking, he was saying that you were down there in Reading. I didn't realize who you were until he told me what car it was. I was
Yep.
like, oh, yeah,
There's a lady with
that
the
one.
purple hair.
Yeah. I was like, okay. And I know I've seen you before at other shows, you know, and I've seen your car and just never put the two. And now it's like things just come around and happen. It's funny.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know you, but I knew your car. You
Yeah.
know, and that's
Yeah.
another thing. We a lot of times we don't know somebody's name, but you say, hey, this white car with this decal or this on it. Oh, okay, I know that. Yeah. And
Yep.
it's yeah, that is the best. I think one of the best things about the car community is that we don't need to really know the person, but we know their car and we're like, oh, we like them. We don't really know them. We talked to them a few times, but we like
Yeah.
them. You know? And
That's
it's,
why we like the variety too of things. Like you need a car, you don't need a car, you know, it doesn't matter. But even like, you know, Pee Wee there with his Lamborghini or Lamborghini Fetus there, you know, you got a motorcycle you want to join? I know nothing about motorcycles, but Pee Wee, he does. He might be able to help you out.
So you want to do a pop-up in the morning and do a breakfast. This gentleman right here owns a cafe down in Emmaus.
Okay.
He says
Okay.
pop-up car meet at his cafe for breakfast. Look him up on Instagram, Facebook, contact him,
Okay.
and he will be glad to give you a location to go to.
Okay.
Okay. Who is it?
Travis, he is with
Okay,
Black
this one
Glass.
right
So
here?
he's one of my sponsors on my car and the podcast. He owns Black Glass Tinting down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Almost everybody knows him. He's got that bagged green
Okay, I marked
Mercedes.
it.
There we go.
Cool. Thank
Cool,
you
yeah.
so much. That's awesome.
Yeah. He is always out to helping everybody in the car community and
That's
doing the right
fantastic.
thing. Yeah.
So see,
yeah.
that's exactly what we want. Like, we want to just do stuff to help around just the community too. Like, that's why we're not focused on car shows that are, you know, any of these like big name car shows, because at the end of the day, the big name car shows, there's nothing wrong with them. So if you go to them, that's fine. Like, we're not that we're not even going to not support them. Like, if our members want to go to them, that's fine, but we're not going to prioritize them, because we would rather prioritize like the community type of car shows, the ones that are raising money for libraries or, you know, some sort of disease research, things like that. Because, you know, you spend $20 at the big name car shows and a lot of those just go back in the pockets of the people who are hosting them. Whereas a community one where you're raising money for a local school, they're going to go and turn that money around and buy supplies for the school that's going to be needed. And that's what we would rather do, because then it's just helping more of the community inside the community itself.
And we try different ones out all the time. What's that one we went to last year, babe? That fairground one.
Oh no, I said that.
Outlaw
That's the NEPA Cars and Coffee. They always host something that's for the community. So
Yeah, but
anytime
what
we see
fairground was
something,
that?
Wyoming County Fair.
Yeah, that one was awesome. Like that
Yep.
one, you're there, you're supporting something. Like I think that was the library or something like that in the
Yeah,
area.
that one was supporting a
for?
library.
Yeah, and then like you got tickets to go into the fair and everything, so you got something to do with the kids and everything, see the
Yeah.
cars, and it was a great event, well organized, and it was amazing.
Yeah. So I've only been to one of their shows, which was Driven to Duty, and it was a great show.
Driven's a great
And
one too. I couldn't go last year.
I'm looking forward to going to more of their events now that I live up here.
Mhm.
So I'm looking forward to. I've been talking to them guys, and I'm looking forward to creating a good relationship with them and going to some of their stuff, because again, they give
Mhm.
back to the
Yeah.
community, and what I like to do myself. Now I do enjoy the bigger ones, because bigger ones, there's a different fun to them.
Oh,
And the little,
absolutely.
you see cars that you don't normally
Yeah.
see, right?
Correct.
And you see more money than you have. It's pretty much what I
Correct.
say.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
I like to see something that, well, if I had the money, I would maybe do or not do. You know,
Correct.
so I like the big ones, but most of mine, I focus on the smaller ones for
Yeah.
that reason of giving back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And And like I said, there's nothing wrong with the big ones. It's just most of our people and our focus aren't going to be able to do those type of shows. Like a lot of the tickets cost a lot, and it's hard, and I get it. Like a lot of people don't want to spend $40 to $60 for a 3-hour car show. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot for a lot of people, and I totally understand that. But if you tell people, hey, $10 for this car show, and you know you get to walk around a fairground, they're like, okay. Or
Yeah.
you know, I think Driven to Duty was like $15 or $20, and that was like a 4 or 5 hour car show too. Like it's more worth it for like a lot of the local members here too. And a lot of the big name shows you have to drive too, like, and not just like 30 minutes. Like you have to drive a couple hours, which again for a lot of our members is difficult because we have members that work a lot of weekends, and so it's hard to get a group of people together. So that's the only reason I said we're focusing more on like the community ones, because they're easier and more beneficial for what we're trying to focus on.
Especially
Definitely.
a lot of people have kids. If you got something that they can do there too, they don't need to find
Yeah.
a sitter. They can bring them out, and then the
Mhm.
kids got something to do, and they can sit there and see the cars and still enjoy their time out with the family.
Yeah, so it's nice when shows do have something for the kids. So like Travis had a benefit show. He's doing another one. Bring up his comment again. He had a bounce house for the kids,
Oh yeah.
stuff set up so they were able to go jump
Yeah,
around
that's cool.
while the adults were out, looking at cars, talking. And that, I like shows like that where you can bring the kids and give them something to do, and you can still enjoy yourself, and you're not worried about having to babysit your kids because they don't have nothing to do and they're getting in trouble going by cars when they're not supposed to. Because kids are kids. I don't care if a kid runs by my car because I know kids just having fun.
Mhm.
But some people get a little touchy,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and it's just something we have to go through. But anything else you guys want to leave off with tonight, to tell people that's either interested or thinking about coming over and joining your guys' community?
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's interested, like I said, it doesn't even have to be about cars. You just want to join the club as a social member, just to sit there and play Forza or Arc Raiders with some of the members or anything like that, and just build that community. And you're more of a gamer-oriented like person, do that. You're into, like I said, gardening. You might find someone. It ain't me. I'm not good at that, but like you might find someone that's good at it. If you're just trying to work on a build, and you might want something like someone that is more knowledgeable towards what you're doing to join, you can. Like at the end of the day, like I've always been a gearhead. I don't know as much as like my dad. I mean, my dad, he's rebuilding a '39 Chevy business coupe from scratch for years now, and he can do it all. But like, you're gonna find people in the groups that can do things like that, or might know someone. There's been a couple people in the past clubs we've been in that didn't know what to do, and my dad's like, have him come down, I'll check it out. He just did something for one of our members the other day and tried to help him out with it. So you always find someone that you could probably get along with in the group, whether you're into cars or not. If you want to join and just want to be a part of something, that's all it's about.
Mhm.
No, definitely. That's what the car community is supposed to be about: helping each other and doing things that others may not know how to do, and just giving them the hand. Lee, anything from you?
It's kind of like what Clinton said. If you want to be here, we want you here. If you want to watch on the outside and see what we're doing, you're welcome to do that too. We just want people to be here to have a good time, kind of with a shared passion and something that we all could enjoy. We all like to laugh. We all like to joke. We all like to have fun. That's kind of just what this is. We're very laid back. Just a place where everybody can feel like they belong. Some place that everybody can get inspiration. So if you want to be here, we want you here.
Definitely. You heard it, guys. If you want something to do and have fun and just meet new people, whether you got a car, whether you don't got a car, whether you got a lawnmower, go see these guys. Talk to them, get to know them. All their socials, if you go on, it's Driven Together, Facebook, Instagram, some of the other ones.
TikTok, Snapchat.
TikTok. Okay, you're on TikTok. I'll have to find
Everything
you.
but like X. I don't think we did X. I don't know.
No,
if
we
we're
didn't.
going
We
to.
didn't do X.
I
We're not
don't
that
do that
young,
one either.
We're not that young,
Yeah, no, that's not for me neither. I
No.
don't do that neither. I haven't gotten into Snapchat neither. I got enough socials to deal with. I was like, I'm just gonna deal with these ones. But you heard it, guys. They have a great outlook, a great vision on bringing people together to just enjoy each other's time. So go ahead and check them out. guys, stick around. I'm going to run through this ending segment, come back and talk to you. Everybody that chimed in tonight, thank you. Next weekend, I'm going to announce it. My guest for next Saturday at 7 p.m. is Mick Slick, the DJ of car shows. So tune in next Saturday, 7 p.m. with Mick Slick. Everybody, y'all have a good night.